How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, this way you don't miss any future content coming up. So we're out here with the Tamiya TGS-R today, and we're going to be attempting to run this, maybe tune it. We're going to see how it goes. Maybe it'll take a tune, maybe it won't. Gotta see how it's going to go. So we got people with their slow cars coming by. So we're going to attempt to tune this today, or maybe tune it. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it runs. I'm just getting my equipment out of the bag here real quick. This way everything is ready to go. Get the glow driver out. Left the glow driver on all night. This way it's nice and fully charged up. Let me just get this spigot for the fuel here. Okay, we got the spigot for the fuel. So get the car here. Let me just set this down for 1 second. You guys probably ain't gonna be able to see much for a second. But I'm just trying to get this set up. It's kind of windy out today also. It's nice out, but it's kind of a little bit windy over here. So let me try to get this fuel open. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get this. They got this fuel cap on, so you really can't access this fuel too swiftly. I don't want to destroy the cap either. I like the way it seals off all the moisture out of the fuel. So just give me 1 second. Try to get this fuel cap out of here without destroying it. Doesn't look like it's working out too good. Alright, I got the fuel cap out. Alright, we got the fuel top on. Okay, all my nitro people, we're back on here. I gotta put this down a second so I can fill this back up again. We're going for a full tank, full right to the top. Okay, everybody, so back on here. We have the fuel filled to the top, so thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you hung out this far so you guys can see this thing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime this with the primer. This primer doesn't seem to work that great for some reason. I noticed that yesterday. I was pumping like crazy and it was taking forever for the fuel to get up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see the fuel making it to the carb now? I don't know, it seems pretty primed to me. So let's try to start this baby up. Actually, let me turn the radio equipment on first. Hold on, let me turn the receiver on, the transmitter. Put this on to me. Make sure you have full operation. Okay. Sounded promising for a second there. So I'm not too sure how adequate this primer is. That doesn't sound like it wants to start now. This is the struggles of classic nitro cars here. Does not appear to want to freaking turn on now. So this is why I was attempting to tune this last night and shit. Come on, now she doesn't want to start. So I give her a little more fuel. I don't know what's going on, people. This thing is very finicky. sound like it was going for a second, but now she doesn't want to turn on. Yeah, that don't sound promising at all. I don't know why. I have no clue what's going on here. I'm trying to make sure she's extremely primed. Alright, so that was the issue. We're not getting primage. Yeah, for some reason she's not priming too good. We're gonna get her. I don't know why she won't rev either. Like, I'm opening the carb and she's not really accelerating. Yeah, maybe this primer is not that adequate. But I'm not getting what's going on here. This thing was running fine in the shed last night. Now it don't want to stay on. So let's see what we can do. I keep priming it and then it runs for a second. And then it shuts back off. I'm not understanding this. We're just trying to make it happen. No clue what's going on here. We appear to only be getting like 1 second of freaking runtime here for some reason. Won't run, won't idle, won't do nothing. Usually there would be enough fuel pressure by now where this would run. Yeah, she's not wanting to stay on. I'm not understanding what's going on. She run good for a second, and then she's not making no power, people. I don't understand what's going on. All the fuel lines appear to be fine. I don't really understand this. Yeah, this is gonna drive me a little nuts here. I don't know if it's from the low percentage of the nitro here. It appears to not want to run for more than a few seconds. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I know these settings are at factory settings. This doesn't make any sense at all to me. Just double check that these are at factory settings. Close. Closed. Have 1.5. There we go. We got nothing. See, I attempted to bench tune this all night, and now she don't want to run. So I'm kind of baffled right now because this plug is definitely good. Turn the idle up just a little bit. The tune should be good because I just tuned this last night, so I don't understand why she's not running unless it's primed like crazy. I don't know, maybe 16% is too low of a percentage here. I brought some, I also brought 30% with me. just in case this happens, because I kind of had a feeling that this might happen. I'm gonna take this fuel out of here, and we're gonna try some 30% and see what happens. Because now I've been out here like 10 minutes. I'm on the side of the road, and we haven't been able to do nothing yet. So I'm gonna put this down a second. I'm gonna get this fuel out of here, and I will get you guys back on. Just hang on a second. Just trying to get this fuel out of here. Just bear with me for 1 second. Alright people, I'm back. So we now have half a tank. Actually, I emptied the whole tank. So we have the whole tank empty right now. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to put some 30% in here. I'm going to attempt to run this on some 30%. Just hang out with me for 1 second. This is starting to piss me off now. Alright, so I'm going to put some 30% in there. Just give me 1 second. For some reason this doesn't want to run on 16%. Alright, so now I got 30% in there. I have 30%. We went back to 30%, so let me attempt to reprime this thing. I think it should be primed. So let's see what happens here. Let's attempt to start this up. I don't know what's going on today. Appears like we have no fuel pressure for some reason. It's like as soon as this runs out of prime, it don't want to run. Not understanding what's going on here. It's like the throttle is having no control over what's going on in the carb there. Carb is working perfectly fine. I'm gonna try some more. It appears we have some kind of issue here. This makes no sense whatsoever. No sense at all. Yeah, even when I'm closing the carb, it's still continuing to rev up. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Unless I got some kind of hole in something going on, a hole in the maybe the vacuum feed line or something like that. maybe some kind of hole in this. Trying to check this out now. This is not making any sense to me. Where is this line supposed to hook on to? Okay, just hang out with me for a second. Well, that makes sense. The fuel lines were crossed for some reason. For some reason, the supply line was hooked up where the other line is supposed to go, where the vacuum line is supposed to go to the muffler. And now I can't seem to get this reattached. Yeah, this is turning into a big pain in the butt, everyone. Trying to freaking get this freaking hose back on here. Looks like I have to take the fuel tank out to get this hose back on, which is not cool because I didn't bring many tools. I know you guys can't really see what's going on right now, but I have to take the fuel tank out. So just hang out with me for 1 second because I'm spilling fuel all over this whole car, which I did not want to do. This is like impossible. This is totally freaking ridiculous. I should have brought tools with me. I don't understand how these lines got crossed because this was running totally fine last night. This was running completely freaking fine last night. Now the fuel lines are crossed. And now I can't get I have to take the fuel tank out in order to get the fuel line back onto the car. Which I can't figure out how this got crossed in the first place, because I was running this last night with no issue. So just hang out with me for another second while I attempt to take this fuel tank out of the car. Because, you know, totally covered in nitro fuel now. I'm trying to get this thing freaking fixed here. I don't have a Phillips head, so I'm trying to use the side of my flathead to get this fixed here. I'm trying to get you guys in on what I'm doing, but I didn't exactly bring the correct phone holder here. I thought this was gonna fire up and we'd be on the way. Unfortunately, it's not the way it's going right now. So now that my whole nitro car is covered with nitro fuel, I got the line back on, which, like I said, makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. How does a fuel line get crossed that wasn't never taken off? I never took this fuel line off. So apparently these fuel lines got mixed up somehow, because the outlet line was hooked up to the intake line. And yeah. So just hang out with me for another minute because I have to finish fixing this. Now I have to re-screw down this fuel tank to the chassis. And because the fuel line came off of the bottom of the tank, so now I'm using I knew I should have brought all my tools with me. I thought, oh no, I don't need all the tools because I'm just going right here, right up the street. Now this is going to be a very long video, which is alright, I guess. If you stayed this far, then you deserve to see it running, so if not, then too bad. I'm just trying to get this tank screwed down in here good enough. I gotta start getting this done quick. It sounds like people are coming or something. Just trying to get this screwed down good enough. Okay, that side's done. Okay, fuel tank's back in there. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to fire this up real quick before I pick the remote back up. Let's see what happens here. Appears to be doing the same thing. We appear to have some kind of issue going on here. I've been sitting here 20 minutes on the side of the road. My hand's totally covered in nitro all over the floor, nitro all inside the chassis of the car. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm gonna try like maybe 1 or 2 more times and then I'm just gonna call it, guys. This thing freaking idled fine in the shed last night. So yeah. I don't know if we got some kind of vacuum leak going on in the tank or something maybe. I don't know. All I know is it should be like it won't run any more than that, so I'm pretty much done with it. The whole chassis is covered with nitro fuel down in there. Now I have to clean the whole car. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take this back home and try to figure it out, because it ain't working out, guys. So yeah, fail on the TGS-R today. So let me take this back home and I will see you guys on the next one. I might make a video in a little bit. I may take this back in the shed and try to get it running again. So I will see you guys shortly. Thank you all for watching, and sorry that we didn't get this going, but there's nothing I can seem to do. So I'm gonna take this back to my house, and then I will see you guys shortly. So thank you all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, this way you see what happens with this. Appreciate you all. Thank you.